Siema, siema, witam was serdecznie na moim kanale, ja jestem Ardal, a to jest kolejny odcinek naszych przygód z grą Dragon Age The Veilguard, czyli Straż Zasłony. Drodzy widzowie, nie przedłużam, wam życzę miłego oglądania. Jedziemy. W dzisiejszym odcinku chyba zacznę nadrabiać te questy poboczne, które sobie omijałem. Bo to omijanie niczym nie pomagało. Tu mamy jakiś quest kolejny do ogarnięcia. Zajmiemy się tymi questami w tym mieście. Ciekawe, jak to można rozejść.
Chance, we got rid of the blight in the streets, but we also found this crow pendant on a darkspawn.
Is that... This was Airs, our trainer for the fledglings. She went missing. That darkspawn you fought must have been... May she rest. And sadly, I must ask you to search for another wayward crow.
Who is it?
Fletcher, our provider of fine goods, is also missing. They were sending me reports of Anton movements. Despite this blight, our invaders are planning something. Here are Fletcher's roots. If the blight found them, they deserve a clean end. Like any crow.
Dobra, daliśmy questa, więc idziemy zająć się kolejnym zadaniem i tyle.
Almost there.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. We've got literal gods walking around trying to end the world.
Does it bother you they're elven gods?
It won't help our reputation, that's for sure. But me, I never gave our gods much thought. We're just a myth.
Not anymore.
Nie mam pomysłu. Wszystko w tej pladze.
The Anta make demands, friends, but so do the crows, that are protectors of meat.
The market is a field hospital now? Good to see the sick and injured are being treated.
Asa może osłabić ropię imperializm, sprawiając, że połączone z nimi czyraki... Jeszcze raz... Coś tam.
Consider it done.
Może... Ciekawe. Ciekawe, dokąd jest to przejście. Dobra.
Get ready.
Here
Oh.
we go. Let's finish this. We've got company.
Ty! Tunika rekruta, ale słaba jest. Chociaż większą obronę da.
Trouble nearby. Make it hurt. Nev, what do you make of Rook?
New to the game in some ways, but seems to know what he's doing.
You're good at pretending he knows what he's doing.
Are you testing whether I'm hard of hearing?
Don't mind us, just seeing if the boss is a good listener.
I am now.
Tyle pomaga. Dobra. Okej. Górą trzeba pójść.
On your guard.
Got us at range. Watch it.
It's Fletcher!
Oho.
It's on now! Way to go, rookie!
Got us at a distance.
More of that, rookie!
Just check the body to make sure it's really Fletcher. A sealed tube with notes and code? We should take this back to Chance and let him know Fletcher's at peace.
O, jakaś... lepsza skrzynia. Unikatowe, magiczne ostrze. Atak ładowany na wroga pod wpływem nekrozy lub krwawienia usuwa wszystkich efekty i cię leczy. Coś jeszcze będzie chyba. A, tylko zamknięte, nie działa w tą stronę. Dobra, zróbmy szybko podróż.
Chance? We found Fletcher.
Maker, guide them to your side.
Fletcher also had these notes.
Always scrupulous. If this is information on the Antom,
Are you all right?
merely a cold. Thank you, my friends. I must now think and figure out what the Antom are plotting.
Okej. Jest tu coś jeszcze? Jakichś kodeksów? Rozdroża, azberskie makabra. Dobrze. To teraz możemy wrócić do tego formowania zasłony. Musimy pogadać z Solasem. Też opiekuna możemy ulepszyć. W sensie ten warsztat.
Manifestation.
Okej. Zobaczymy, co Solas nam ciekawe nam podpowie.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganon and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elgranon and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antom and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
We thought you were just bringing the veil down to destroy everything. If we'd known...
Thousands would still have perished. Varric would never have agreed to such a plan.
Why would you agree to it?
The world is broken because of my past choices. It falls to me to heal it, even if that healing comes with a cost.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been, a man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dreadwolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yeah, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough.
Doubtful. You will want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanus stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Then we find one. Next time a blooded dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but We're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elgar'nan and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So, a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
No dobra, musimy porozmawiać z Belarą i Harding.
Strength earns mastery.
Nałóż zaklęcia. Opiekun może atakować jakieś racje przedmioty w swoim ekwipunku. Sprawie pamiątek w sieci umożliwia lepszenie opiekuna. Zwiększa dodali liczbę dostępnych zaklęć. Masz pomocy troszkę biurali, że majesz lub kupisz w trakcie przygód. Nałóż zaklęci. Ciekawe.
Okay, Belara, what's your lead on getting us a Fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a Fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Belara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
Okej. I pogadać z Harding.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antom military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antom invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
No właśnie, trzeba kolejnych odwiedzać. Zwarik. Z Nef jeszcze muszę pogadać.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
That's awful.
It was against the magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper, too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathis, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Dobra, muszę jeszcze odnaleźć to miejsce, w którym się schował. Gdzie on jest? Co w jakimś miejscu poza... Tutaj.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
How did Weishaupt find Asan and the others?
I only got involved in this a little while ago. Most wardens are still in the dark. Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
I've always wondered about our history with griffins. Their emblem is everywhere.
I could swear Asan knows it too. Gives him a big head. Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Tam jakieś urządzenie. Ciekawe. Jadalnie. No dobrze, moi drodzy widzowie, to by było na tyle w dzisiejszym odcinku. Jeżeli ten się Wam podobał, zostawcie łapkę w górę. Zachęcam Was do napisania komentarzy pod filmikiem, zostawienia subika z dzwoneczkiem. Zachęcajcie swoich znajomych, by ten kanał subowali i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Siema!